Hello everyone, today we'll take a look at the best gaming PCs in the market for 2021. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I'll try to help you find the right one for your needs. Number 5. Alienware Aurora R11. Best for most people. Alienware is a household name when it comes to gaming desktops that share a, shall we say, unique aesthetic. While the extraterrestrial styling may not appeal to everyone, their performance remains undeniable. The freshly minted Aurora R11 uses the same compact design as its R9 forebearer, our previous top pick, and means the new Intel 10th generation processors have found a home in Alienware's Aurora chassis. Alienware has also updated its range with RTX 30 series offerings, giving you an easy route into the Ampere generation of graphics cards. This one is packed with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 graphics card, which means that you can play every AAA game. That gives you a range of Alienware gaming machines from an affordable 1080p gaming right up to a blistering 4K workload-smashing performance, and the Alienware AIO cooling system will help keep the cozy interior of the case at a reasonable temperature too. Alienware has always had a unique style to it, though it's always been divisive. If the Alienware R11 looks like a gaming PC you want to have on display in your personal space, you won't find something similar elsewhere. As with pretty much any other Alienware product, you're paying a premium for the brand. If you have the cash and the brand is important to you, the Alienware Aurora R11 should last you years before you need an upgrade. Number 4. CyberPower PC Gamer Extreme VR. Best for the money. When you want the best, you demand it, and when it comes to the best in multimedia PCs, the buck stops with the CyberPower PC Gamer Extreme VR. When it comes to sheer performance, cutting-edge tech, and dependability, the Gamer Extreme has no equal. This rig not only runs games and VR in crystal-clear 4K, but it excels at it thanks to Intel's powerful 9th generation i5 core processor. This rig also boasts dynamic 7.1 audio and NVIDIA's sharp 1666GB graphics card, all wrapped up in CyberPower's sleek light-up casing. Gamers are not an easy crowd to please, so when they speak, we listen, and elite teams overwhelmingly say that CyberPower PC is their top pick. This PC does everything you'd want it to. It handles every task easily, like a hot knife through butter. One thing is for sure, had you purchased all its different components to make a machine with the same specs, you'd end up spending a lot more. In essence, this machine has outstanding specifications for the price. Thanks to its powerful components, the CyberPower PC Gamer Extreme VR provides an excellent entry-level gaming performance. It's also safe to say that it can comfortably handle other tasks you might throw at it. Number 3. MSI MPG Trident 3. Best small gaming PC. With the Trident 3, MSI has strayed a bit from the red and black look that's become synonymous with gaming computers, ditching it in favour of RGB LEDs on the system's corners. This simple switch is a welcome change, lending the system a more versatile look. It should have no trouble sneaking into a home theatre cabinet or alongside other consoles thanks to its compact design. MSI's quality has matured in recent years, and the Trident 3 follows that trend with sturdy panels and an attractive, striking look. That said, the stiff panels aren't put together tightly, so there are still spots where light leaks through from the internal LEDs. Sitting next to a TV, though, it's unlikely anyone will notice a few panel gaps. Even further, the Trident 3's straightforward layout makes it easy enough to replace most of the components, including the GPU, memory, storage drives, basically everything but the processor. When it comes to the processor, this beast is packed with an Intel Core i7-10700F processor, along with 16GB of RAM, 1TB HDD, and 512GB of SSD, which is amazing. It really is one of the best gaming PCs in the market, without a doubt. Number 2. Skytech Archangel Best Runner-Up. Buying a pre-built PC is a viable option for a gaming PC if you don't have enough expertise to assemble one yourself. There are plenty of options in different price ranges with good budget options. It has a base clock speed of 3.6 GHz with 6 cores and 4.1 GHz turbo unlocked speed, meaning that it can really push harder if needed. A solid CPU. Memory-wise, it comes with 8GB of DDR3 1866MHz RAM with 1TB to 7200 RPM hard disk drive, which are both top of the line and will provide a great performance. The Archangel is a fully assembled and ready-to-go gaming computer which will work well off the shelf, but like any desktop computer it can also be upgraded further down the line if you so choose. In the graphics department, the Skytech Archangel comes armed with the GTX 1660 Super 6G which is its major selling point. This graphical unit is known for producing solid gaming performance and can run most of the games in 1080p without breaking a sweat. The PC also comes with Windows 10 Pro Edition pre-installed, which adds further to the value of the product and is ready to go from the first minute, so you don't have to waste time by installing the OS. Number 1. MSI Meg Trident X, Best Overall. The MSI Trident X is a powerful gaming PC in a thin chassis. It uses standardized parts, so you can upgrade it later, though you'll need a screwdriver to do so. The MSI Meg Trident X design looks like a console trying to be a gaming PC. The design, while non-traditional, has some of the benefits of both platforms. Though its game console-like appearance might make you want to put the Meg Trident X on its side, for thermal reasons it can be orientated only upright. Fortunately, MSI has kept the RGB lighting tasteful rather than going overboard like some other manufacturers. You'll only find one tasteful lighting element on a corner in the shape of, well, a trident, to keep it in line with the PC's namesake. Its permanently attached base contains two small fans that send exhaust through vents on the bottom edges. The mini ITX motherboard is an MSI Meg Z490i Unify that supports a full range of processor overclocking controls when paired with an unlocked chip like the Intel Core i7-10700KF. The chip isn't factory overclocked. It's also packed with the GeForce RTX 2070 Super graphics card, which is great. I should also mention that it has 32GB of RAM and 1TB of SSD. The MSI Meg Trident X is a slim gaming PC that offers excellent performance in a thin chassis, and it uses all standardized parts so you can upgrade it later. Buying guide. Processor. Processors keep getting more efficient and powerful with each yearly upgrade, but Intel always has easily recognizable performance tiers to choose from, depending on your needs. As usual, Intel's entry-level Core i3 chips are the cheapest but least powerful processors available. If you're looking for a sub-$500 computer that'll do basic computing tasks, then the Core i3 line should be ample enough. Computers with Core i7 and i9 chips are more expensive, but professionals who don't have the time for loading and rendering screens will appreciate the power that these processors bring to the table. If money is no object and you're looking for the absolute best computer you can buy, don't settle for anything less than a Core i7 chip. RAM. RAM is short for Random Access Memory. Not to be confused with storage, RAM is where active data from your applications and system processes are stored. Think of RAM as the temporary canvas or scratchpad where a computer does its real-time calculations and operations. With today's memory-hungry applications and web browsers, computers need more RAM than ever before. If you tend to use multiple open tabs at the same time, then the more RAM your computer has, the better. If you're shopping around for a new computer, always go for at least 8GB of RAM. Storage. Currently, there are two types of computer storage to choose from: HDD or hard disk drive and SSD, solid-state drive. HDDs still use rapidly spinning magnetic disks called platters to store information, while SSDs use flash memory, similar to what smartphones and tablets use. Computers with SSDs are more expensive, but their read and write rates are much faster than computers with conventional HDDs. SSDs don't have moving parts too, so they're lighter, cooler, quieter, more efficient, and are harder to damage than a conventional drive. With these advantages, always choose a computer with an SSD over one with a conventional hard drive. They might be more expensive, but their speed and efficiency are definitely worth the difference.